Breakups are nearly often accompanied by anguish, bitterness, and shame. When experiencing such depressing emotions, it might be challenging to live calmly until the ex-boyfriend or girlfriend experiences at least a fraction of the same sensations. I am here to inform you that if you want a second chance with your ex, this is the biggest mistake you can make. If you want your ex back, then you must be doing all possible to demonstrate that they made a mistake and that you can make them happy. This is why you could put on a bright face and be extra kind to them. In this video, I will tell you what you should do instead. So what you should do if you want your ex back. The first is to limit your contact with your ex, yet stay inside. Many people who want to get back together with their ex find themselves in a difficult situation. On the one hand, they want to maintain contact to stay in their ex's life and keep the door open for reconciliation. On the other hand, they don't want to appear needy or desperate by pestering their ex with calls and texts. The key is to strike a balance between these two approaches. Number 1. Limit your contact with your ex to one brief phone call or text per week. This will allow you to stay in touch without seeming overly eager. Number 2. Ensure that you stay visible in your ex's life by attending the same social events and maintaining mutual friends. This will ensure that your ex doesn't forget about you and give them a chance to see you in a positive light. Second, become better at yourself. One of the reasons why your ex may have broken up with you is because they felt like you weren't reaching your full potential. To get them back, you must show them that you are committed to becoming the best version of yourself. This means setting goals and working hard to achieve them. It also means improving your physical appearance, honing your skills and talents, and becoming more well-rounded. Your ex will be impressed by the new and improved you and want to give the relationship another chance. You should also make them think that you're done with them. Of course, this doesn't mean you should completely ignore them or act like you don't care. Instead, you should focus on moving on with your life and showing them that you're happy without them. This can be tough, but getting your ex back is essential. Start by spending more time with your friends and family and doing things that make you happy. If you run into your ex, be polite but distant. Let them see that you're doing just fine without them. With a bit of time and effort, you can make them realize that they miss you and want you back in their life. Next is to make yourself more attractive. To get your ex back, you need to make yourself more interesting than the person they left you for. This can be a tall order, but winning them back is essential. Start by assessing your strengths and weaknesses. Then, work on improving yourself in the areas where you're lacking. Take up new hobbies, learn new skills, and read up on interesting topics. The more well-rounded and exciting you are, your ex will likely want you back. The fifth thing you should do if you want your ex back is to broaden your social circle. This doesn't mean that you should immediately start dating other people, but it does mean that you should make an effort to meet new friends. When you have a strong network of friends, you will be less reliant on your ex, and you will be able to show them that you are doing just fine without them. Additionally, by meeting new people, you can show your ex that there are other options for you. However, it is also important not to cut off all contact with your ex. If they reach out to you, respond in a friendly manner and let them know you are doing well. The sixth is don't hurt yourself. One of the most common mistakes people make when trying to get their ex back is to pull themselves to garner sympathy. This is a huge mistake. Not only will it not work, but it will also push your ex further away. If you are genuinely committed to getting your ex back, you need to focus on improving yourself and making positive changes in your life. Seventh is, don't get too emotional. When trying to get your ex back, keeping your emotions in check is essential. Getting too emotional will only push your ex away and make you appear needy and desperate. Instead, you should remain calm and collected. Even if your ex is cold and distant, this doesn't mean that you should hide your emotions completely. Just don't let them control you and always remain level-headed. The 8 is to give them time and space. After a breakup, giving your ex some time and space is important. This doesn't mean that you should completely ignore them, but it does mean that you shouldn't try to force them back into a relationship. If they need some time to themselves, then let them have it. Don't call or text them constantly, and don't try to see them all the time. Give them the space they need to miss you and realize that they want to be back with you. 9th is have patience. Getting your ex back takes time and patience. If you try to rush things, then you will only end up pushing your ex away. Instead, you should focus on taking things slow and giving your ex the time they need. With a little patience, you will eventually be able to win them back and get them to realize that they want to be with you. Don't ever badmouth your ex. Comes a 10. The worst thing you can do is badmouth them to mutual friends or on social media. This will only make you look childish and petty, and it will push your ex even further away. If you truly want to repair your relationship, you need to be the bigger person and take the high road. When you see your ex, greet them politely and try to have a civil conversation. If they walk away, resist the urge to chase after them or beg for their forgiveness. Instead, give them some space and let them come to you when they are ready. By taking the high road, you show your ex that you're mature and capable of putting aside your differences for the sake of a relationship. And that just might be enough to convince them to give you another chance. You can also instill a little jealousy. If you want your ex to realize they miss you, you can try instilling a little jealousy. This doesn't mean that you should start dating other people, but it does mean that you should make an effort to talk about your social life with your ex. Tell them about the new friends you've made and the fun experiences you've had without them. Seeing you happy and content without them will hopefully be enough to make them realize that they want to be back in your life. The 12 is to consider traveling. Traveling can be a great way to learn more about yourself and your relationship, which might be the key to getting your ex back. Seeing new places and experiencing different cultures can help you to gain a new perspective on your relationship and what went wrong. It can also give you the time and space to reflect on your feelings and desires. If you decide to take this route, set some ground rules with your ex beforehand so you're comfortable with the arrangement. And above all, remember to have fun and enjoy the experience. The 13th is to act like you don't need them. This may be the most important tip of all. If you want your ex back, you must work like you don't need them. This doesn't mean you should start dating other people or acting cold and distant toward them. Instead, it means focusing on taking care of yourself and living your life to the fullest. Show your ex that you are happy and content without them, and that you don't need them to be satisfied. Doing this will show them you're strong and confident and will not beg for their forgiveness or try to force them back into a relationship. In short, it will make you more attractive to them and increase the chances of getting them back. Lastly, don't repeat the same mistakes. One of the worst things you can do is to make the same mistakes that led to your breakup in the first place. If you want to get your ex back, you need to show them that you've learned from your mistakes and are willing to change. Otherwise, they'll just see you as someone who's doomed to repeat the same mistakes repeatedly. So take a good hard look at your relationship and figure out what went wrong. Then, vow to change those things if you ever get back together. Doing this will show your ex that you're serious about making things work and that you're willing to do whatever it takes to make the relationship work. If you follow these tips, there's a good chance you'll be able to get your ex back. Remember to be patient, stay positive, and be the best version of yourself. You'll be back in your ex's arms with a little effort and patience before you know it. But if you can't bring your loved one back, at least you have yourself. Who knows, you might just find someone new who makes you happier than your ex ever did. So stop wasting your time on your ex and start living your life to the fullest. Thank you for watching. I hope you have learned something from this video. If you like this video, give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment below. Thank you and goodbye.